Hey, welcome back to Blue Ridge Silverhound, where today you're probably going to get one of the more brutally honest videos that I've done. Okay, there's going to be no smoke and mirrors, behind the scenes storytelling in this one. It's going to be some straight up, this is why you shouldn't do it type of testimony. Okay, and this is more of my slap in the face testimony, and that's probably why I haven't renewed my PCGS subscription. Take nothing away from these third party graders, okay? They have found a niche in the market where they grade coins and people want them and people overpay to own some of these coins, okay? Because to a lot of folks, the perceived market is that if a coin is graded, that you are going to sell it or buy it for what the market value is for the grade. Okay, which makes sense. Okay, we look in price guides, and the price guides go from poor to mint state, and we automatically assume that our coin is worth that. Well, the coin grading game has changed the business and the hobby. Okay, when it comes to investing, to collecting, it's kind of a maddening situation. But I'm going to talk about 3 instances where coin grading to me became catastrophic. Okay, what do I mean by catastrophic? It's real easy. You lose your shirt on grading. Okay, you lose so much money, it's not even funny. And while my testimony might seem like small potatoes, because there are a lot of companies or a lot of individuals that bulk submit coins to PCGS or NGC or Annex or ICG or whoever the case may be. All right. From someone who is more of on the collecting side and less on the business side, okay, this I'll be honest, it really sucks when you lose money on a transaction. So the first instance where things kind of unraveled and fell off the tracks, so to speak, is a bulk submission. Okay, 2 years ago in 2016. Okay, we're coming up on 2019 here, so it'll be 3 years. I submitted nearly a full roll of 1966 Washington quarters. Okay, in the hopes of garnering a grade of around mint state 67 or higher. At 67, these coins are worth money. Okay, they're worth about $300 to $400 in that grade. So I submitted, I believe, what was 41 coins. Okay, and this was as a result of going through about 12 BU rolls. All right, old, kind of like they've been socked away in a safe deposit box for a long time. I have one example left. Okay, for the very reason that this is a daily reminder of, you know what? If this is the highest grade that you could possibly ever achieve out of a bulk submission, then you have no business doing it. At 25 bucks a pop times 40, you do the math. I mean, we're talking almost $1,000, guys, off of what, $300 in returns, because at mint state 66, they're worth $20 to $25. I'm all choked up right now because it's crappy to think about. But you guys need to know. You guys need to know, because there are people out there that have reached out to me. Hey, do you have to pay the membership costs? And I want to submit these coins I found in Pocket Change. This is going to be a little bit of a wake up call, because it's not all rosy at the end of the day if all you're trying to do is flip modern day Pocket Change, grade them and try and sell them online. So I submitted the 40 coins. None of them graded higher than 66. Okay, as a matter of fact, half of them graded at 66, the rest of them at 65. All right, these things are notorious, the 66 quarters, notorious for having weak strikes. Okay, so you have the die flow lines, which PCGS found to be unattractive in a certain way. Okay, it'll actually sway a point grade lower, if the deterioration is significant. All right, so this was, out of the 20 or so Mint State 66 examples. This was, I believe, the finest one. If I tried to resubmit this, there you go. It might grade 67, but at that point, it's a losing proposition. It would have to be 67 plus or higher, to recoup almost all the money I've spent on this bulk submission. So that was pretty catastrophic. All right. There are a couple instances where I don't have the coins anymore, but I could just tell you about them. Another instance is I bought a 1909 Barber quarter, which was absolutely gem BU. I thought it had the potential to become a Mint State 66 or 67. At that point, you're talking about a coin that's worth over $1,000. I paid $500 at the LCS. Okay, this was 2000 and 2008, 2009. That's the height of the coin market, incidentally, where everything is priced out about 20 to 25% higher than it is today. So I bought this quarter. All right. And I was like, man, this thing's gorgeous. Okay. It had a little bit of rim toning, nothing, outstanding. It was just a blast white gem BU. Okay. Submitted it. Well, it came back details, whizzed. The coin has been whizzed. Okay. And what whizzed is, and for those of you that don't know, the coin has pretty much been polished down with a Dremel-like tool, okay, with a very fine either brush or sanding disc at the end to achieve the magnificent luster of what a brand new coin fresh off the press would appear. Okay, so what does I do? This $500 coin that I'd invested in addition to the, because I paid up for a quick turnaround submission on this one. So I think I paid like something stupid, like $50, $55 by the time you factored in the shipping. So I had $550 socked into this thing, okay, turn around, and then it came back details. It was this huge slap in the face. At the time, if I thought I knew my stuff, I really did not. And I bought it from a hybrid coin/stamp dealer who specialized more in stamps. Okay, at the time I was dumb. That was a dumb move. That cost me about $400 because I ended up selling the coin on eBay. By the way, I don't like keeping my problem coins. I have the 66 quarter that I've showed you, but that's a coin that I did not want to keep because it was a harsh reminder. And my wife gave me the okay, and it hurt my feelings when I had to tell her. I'm like, you know what? I screwed up. And, she said, well, that's your allowance money for the next month, so that's on you. And, she understood the game. And at the end of the day, she still encouraged me and through my obsession with coin collecting. But yeah, that was pretty catastrophic. Okay. Another instance where just things went wrong and it really makes you take stock is when you've paid for your PCGS submission or your yearly annual fee, okay, which in my case I paid for the highest, which I believe is platinum. I believe it was like $250. Okay, and you use it and you're doing these submissions, thinking that you have coins that are going to grade XYZ, and they come back something completely different, not in your favor. In retrospect, the $250 that you pay in fees every year for the last 4 or 5 years has become a burden at this point, and that's where I am today. I have my NGC annual subscription because it's inexpensive in comparison to PCGS. I haven't submitted a coin in over 6 months. As a matter of fact, it was before the summer, and this is where I'm at. I talk a good game on certain things. I talk about coins that have sold for many thousands of dollars, which are all legit. These are all legitimate sales that have closed on, on a combination of like eBay, Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, Stax Bowers, Legend Morphe, you name it. Okay, these are coins that are tried and true, graded as such, and brought in all the money. Okay, and with a lot of hard work, it can be done. But you need to see the trials part of it, the trials and tribulations end of it, because at the end, while these rewards are huge, one thing that I've deduced is that the main pinch point to all of these issues I've had in the past, especially the last like 6-7 years, is that I had a large emphasis on being part of the crowd that would submit what I would call modern era coins. Okay, this is, you know, like 1950 and up, for the hopes of hitting it big. Now, I've hit a few monsters in my lifetime. Okay, I've hit a few 67s, I hit a few 68s, and some of the modern material. I think by today's standards, I am at a wash, which is nice, because when you go back and you kind of reconfigure the books and add up the numbers and subtract them, that I am right there. In fact, I'm probably on the positive a little bit. But seriously, this is a wake up call to everyone, because there has been a record number of folks that are wanting to get coins certified and it's sold immediately. And that's kind of like, if you're not in the coin business to do such a thing, then you have no issue doing it, or you have no business being in that part of the business where you're submitting huge amounts of modern era coins with the expectation that they're going to come back, okay, with 67s and 68s, and where you could cash in $1,000, $2,000 a coin. If you submit a perfect lot of coins, okay, PCGS, some way or somehow, they're going to limit the grading delivery for a lot of those coins, because they don't want to balloon the populations of the higher end coins to keep the grades in line. Okay, the only way that they'll get business is they hold down the populations and keep the values up, so that way it brings more people into their services. At that point, they're just more strict on the grading, which is fine. Okay, I think it's high time that some of the more deservedly perfect coins deserve to have the grades that they're assigned, and I'm cool with that. So but at the end of the day, what's a safe bet in terms of grading? Well, that's a great question. And Moderns is out. Okay, I think I'm gonna stay away from Moderns for a while. Okay, that was actually a coin I got for Secret Santa. But coins like this, nickels, dimes, quarters, 1950s and up. And what are the surefire bets? Well, classics right here: peace dollars, Morgan dollars, Buffalo nickels, Merc dimes, seeded coinage, some of the older federal era of coins, such as drape bust, flowing hair, some of the earlier large cents, flying eagles. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Is that the whole issue with that is a lot of the quality material that's still hidden out there is in personal collections. Grandma's collection, dad's collection, stuff that's been socked away for the better part of the last 30, 40, 50 years. The stuff that you see out at the show circuit or at coin shops have probably been passed around, a number of times. And if they haven't been graded to this point, then there's something wrong with the coin. So a little word of advice for everyone out there. But yeah, this was a tough video to talk about, because I have to kind of conjure back some of the bad negative things that have happened as a result of coin grading, and it truly is subjective. Okay, what you see to be a 67, the people that have been grading coins for 20 plus years probably see it as a 65. Okay, because of one little nick on Lincoln's nose or Jefferson's lapel. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I sure as heck didn't. But It was all a trial and error thing, and for a while I thought I could do it as a business, but I don't. My balance sheet, I don't have $50,000 in capital to do this. Okay, I'm not that guy. I'm a collector sharing stories and new acquisitions with you. Okay, I shared $100 coin that my wife got me. All right, I'm not sharing $10,000 coins. When in the world have you guys seen me share a $10,000 coin? Never. It's never even gotten close. I think $2,000 or $3,000 was the highest I've shown you, and that's plenty expensive enough. But anyways, guys, heed caution. Really think about what you want to do with your grading. Okay, if you want to grade coins to keep it in the family and to keep them archived, that's all well and good. I probably wouldn't spend the money to get an annual, subscription to the service. There are coin dealers that would be more than happy to accept your submission and just pay them a little bit extra to have it done. But it's going to be the best way to go. I will buy coins already slabbed, because you would not absorb the cost of the slabbing fees at that point. You're just going to pay for the market value of the coin. Well, we didn't hit 20 minutes. Thank you again for joining in on this one. I'm going to upload this video on Facebook and Instagram. Well, Facebook, and then post the thing on Instagram. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it'll give you guys a little perspective on what I think about coin grading and the potential pitfalls and instances of catastrophic loss of money, because it could happen. But anyways, thank you for all your support. Again, best way to support me, hit the like button right down here, and then somewhere around here is a subscribe button with a little bell. The bell means you'll get instant notifications of my videos as they're uploaded. As always, love you guys. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.